best dressed man in wrestling right here. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. It ain't no doubt. It ain't no doubt. Flair, bring that old cashmere coat out here.
Can't help it that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can dance all night long.
Welcome to Midday Sports with Rod. You know, it was a good. How was y'all weekend today? Mine was all right. Um, Watch a lot of March Madness, man. I'm telling you, Iowa. I don't know if Caitlin Clark gonna get it done, man. These girls, these other teams, been looking really good and physical. What y'all thoughts about that, man? I think it's going to be. I think the women's March Madness is way, way, way better than the men's March Madness, man. It's definitely been a struggle to watch men's March Madness. What are y'all thoughts, man? You waiting for wild card tomorrow, especially. But man, I'm definitely liking Colorado beat the snot out of Drake University. The girl with the mask, I've got her name Sherrod. She's nice. You know what I mean? She got a handle. She got that. She's a great point guard to me. Definitely a great guard. What y'all thoughts about this March Madness going on? You know. But there's definitely been a lot of wild things going on with sports. Mars definitely gonna be coming on. There's countless things going on. WrestleMania right around the corner. There's a lot of things going on right now, man. But it's definitely going to be interesting. Let me see. Let me go around some scores. What's going on? Let me see. Also, what also was dope too, man. While we wait for Mar to come on, Juju Watkins, talking with Cheryl Miller about the '83 legendary team. You know me, Cheryl went back to back with USC, and she was just giving a Juju game about what to expect, and with the Lady Trojans. There was some legendary Trojan teams. And she was just giving her praise, man, to Juju for being an underclassman, doing what she do, beating Cheryl's scoring records, some of her records, and she was just so happy for her. It was great to see that, man, because we don't see that from former players to give praise like that. It was just nice to see. Yeah, that definitely was good to see. Hold up. Let me fix the link real quick. Let me send the link to my man's real quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, it was just great to see, man. The Iowa team's nothing to play with, too, man. That big girl, man, I call her Big Mac. She had like a 40 and like 14 game, and I know she'd have a good sight in the next game, but she's a problem. She's a problem. I'm glad, yo. I'm just glad you got your glasses on, man. I told you, man. Paul, don't come on the show without the glasses. Pause, man. It's like Stevie Wonder without the glasses. It's fucked up.
Hey man, you ain't gotta do me like that, dog.
But man, what's going on with you, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. What's good with your ride?
You know what I mean? I'm just, you know what I mean? We're just talking a little March Madness, and I was just talking about just how good the women's game is, man. They actually play basketball. They set proper screens. They cut to the basket. Just the simple things, the fundamental games about the game. They got a good press game. They play good defense. Pause. You know what I mean? They arch their back out and play defense. It's crazy, man.
Yo, they got to arch the back out though.
I'm just you gotta have also some entertainment, you know.
Yeah. Nah, man. I think you on point with this one, man. I ain't trying to diss the fellas, no disrespect, but I mean, the NCAA tournament used to be y'all's. It used to be, and that NIL and going to the pros is what fucked y'all up, man.
But
Because
I'm not the type of nigga to hate on them for getting the money. Get that money.
oh no, come on, bro. You know me well enough that I ain't never gonna hate on nobody getting their bread. Go get your bread. That's what you're supposed to do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit, we trying to get our bread. You feel me? And we
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get
I want it so thick, you know what I mean? They gotta get triple bypass. That's how I want my bread to look like. It can't fold.
triple bypass. I'm talking about. I want a snack so big that I'm gonna put it in my pockets and look like I got a BBL, dog, for real. So,
Yeah, I told my wife when I get that kind of money, I'm gonna have to just you gotta sign that paper over. You gotta sign that paper. You gotta sign that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she gave you a hook after you said that shit. She like, nigga,
She
shut up.
kind of cursed me out. I told her that's
I know she kind of kirked on you. I know that deserves a little bit, dog. You can't just be like just thinking that you just gonna, think that you just gonna reap all the rewards by yourself. That ain't how
I
that
told her don't come at me because I'm dark skinned like Kendrick Lamar. Don't come at me like that.
But I say this, man, and it's not like I said, it ain't a diss to the fellas, but go get your bread. But that y'all game has been tainted from NIL and the one and done situation, so y'all not getting the chance to see a full career of a Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese or the start of a full career of a Juju Watkins. Man, you just had I never heard of Shorty, but Iowa State, man. Shorty Audi Cooks dropped 40 on Friday, dog. Like
Yeah, I call her Big Mac.
yeah, Big Mac. Yeah, Shorty came out of nowhere. I never heard of her. Next thing you know, she dropping 40. I mean Kiki from Stanford last night dropped like 40, dropped like 45 or something like that. Like y'all not getting those same performances, those individual performances or team performances. So if you're not getting the individual performances from the ladies, like all those ladies I just named, then you got a South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? For the men's, I'm not finding, at least for me, I'm not finding the standout names. You know what I'm saying? That's dropping, crazy stat lines. I'm not finding the team that's like blowing people away. Pause. Like, oh my gosh, yo, this team is, they like that. I don't see a South Carolina in the men's tournament. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you trying to find something to attach something to the men's tournament this year, and I just don't think you got that team or individual player that says, "Yo, that's the story of the tournament. I'm gonna follow that team, or I'm gonna follow that player, and see what happens." Like, I just think that the women's just putting on better content right now. I think they did it last year. So last year and this year, I just think the women's tournament just has better content. I thought I would never say it, but here I am 2 years in a row. I'm thinking that the women's tournament just overall has been better entertainment.
And do you take it as uh, women were accepted to getting coached hard and take the coaching and take the criticism better than men do? You know what I mean? I think the money doesn't change women as much as it does men.
Well, I mean, unfortunate. Okay, so it's two things to that. We want the women to finally start getting the same coins. At least I do. I want the women to be on equal payment like the men and stuff, but it'll never be that way because they don't generate the same. So it'll never. It just won't. Mm-hmm. So I feel what you're saying, but they just not generating the money for it to affect it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't get affected by something that's not there. Like don't get me wrong. So Angel Reese is getting her NIL money. You know, Caitlin Clark is getting her NIL money. That's one individual on the team. So like Fluaje Johnson on LSU, she might get some money because she got a little rap career. But you know, besides those two, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the other women of LSU Tigers, they trying to find to get their cash going. You know what I'm saying? So they might be motivated to play a little bit harder so they can get their cash like Fluaje or Angel. But I mean, they just not affected by it because they not generating that type of money. So that's one factor of the women's game. They just don't have to worry about. I think it probably changes in the next, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 years. Because if the trend goes like it is now, the women's tournament will start bringing in more money. Just because, I mean, you're not feeling that way. I'm not the only person feeling that way. I've been hearing it from a lot of people that I come in contact with that just been just straight up saying like, "Yo, man, the women's tournament's just been better." It's just fact. So, I think that's the problem about 10 years down the road, though.
Like I know Dawn is a bad chick, you know what I mean? No puns intended, but
yeah.
Did you expect that UNC to get dominated like that?
I don't think they did.
Like I wanted to, you know what I mean, maybe put Marcus Jordan in the wig or something. Because you have a Joanna Man situation, but I didn't think there was a 40-point plus better team than UNC like that.
But that's how North Carolina is, though.
Yeah, Don. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Don. I gotta go Don Mimus.
Hey, bro.
There's a lot of nappy-headed hoes playing physical.
Hey, bro. The bench outscored the starters, or outscored the whole team. Let me say that. South Carolina's bench players scored more points combined than all of North Carolina team. They scored 51 points. I think Carolina as a team scored like 44 or something like that. So you take off the starters and just put it in the bench team. The bench team wins that game. So, I mean, at this point, man, I hate to say it. We're looking for entertainment value on who's going to be able to give South Carolina, a run. I mean, these ladies is nasty. Like, they nasty like that right now.
And I felt sorry for not to see the HBCUs get dominating like this. But I got to say this, though, man. You cannot try to play athlete for athlete against these powerhouses. You can't do it. You know what I mean, Mark? You gotta create some motion. You gotta play physical. You know what I mean? Gino has some injuries with this girl team. You gotta play physical. You gotta be like the old coach from Arkansas. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta give him pain. You know what I mean? You gotta press him. You gotta go for them loose balls. You gotta get every rebound. Okay. You can't play shot for shot.
And it sucks because I think that's another thing that we're waiting on is to see the talent go back to the HBCUs and not just football but basketball.
Yeah.
Um,
And,
and
and Coach Reed, shout out to Coach Reed. She did the best she could do, but you got to get creative.
now
I mean, motion.
you're going to
You,
get juggernauts, dog. They got it. They got it all. They got the money for the NIL. They got the boosters that can provide the money. They got the facilities. They got it all. So like the same problems you're seeing in other sports in HBCUs compared to your Power 5 conferences, man, it's even worse in basketball. I mean, they are literally just far and beyond, just not even close to competing with those big schools. And I mean, you see it in the tournament. I mean, the HBCUs they try, but they just getting mollywopped, man. They just it's gonna have to take a Travis Hunter of basketball to go to HBCU. It's gonna have to take one of them recruits to say, "Hey, man, nah, man, let me go to HBCU instead of going to Duke, Carolina." It's gonna have to take some of them. But until then, you'll see the Grambling States. You'll see the because Grambling got one win in the tournament, but now that was gonna be about it. So
and I'm interested to see this Kansas game tonight against USC. You know what I mean? That young girl Juju. You know what I mean?
she's nice.
She's nice. And Kansas, you know what I mean? Kansas, they ain't nothing to sleep on, man. They're
Nah,
like
they
they're like drinking E&J and drinking a natural ice before you go to sleep.
Boy, that's a strong ass combination. But I will say this, man. Don't sleep on the rest of USC's roster, man.
Yeah, there's some good girls on there.
Yeah, they just want to focus on Juju, but Juju ain't doing it alone, man. She got some.
I think UConn might get upset by Syracuse.
I mean, you gotta I'll say this. So I always give props to Gino Auriemma and what he's done with UConn. Always, ain't no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But he just don't have a stranglehold on the game like he used to, and I wouldn't be surprised if that result happens, man. That's not the same dominant UConn, going undefeated for 3 years like we're used to seeing. So, I think a lot of teams have caught up to UConn, just because the talent is starting to get dispersed amongst the universities, and not to mention Dawn Staley is building a juggernaut down in Columbia.
Juggernaut.
So, yeah, man, it just ain't UConn. They ain't the same UConn, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they fucked around and won a tournament. So, I mean.
And I gotta say this, man. You know me. Before we get out to March Madness, man, I was just thinking to myself, man. I love Kayla is a bad girl, but I don't think if she went against my favorite team of all time, that 07, the early 2000 volunteer team, she would get dominated, man.
Get her head busted.
I mean, and Don gives me that Pat Summit vibes. She talked to them girls. Don't get your ass pulled out this game. Keep on acting cute. Like, that's what Pat used to do to them girls. Hey, there's a reason why I'm a winner. I got all these wins. Gino wasn't eating when Pat was around and had them top girls going to the league.
Mm-hmm.
Playing physical ball.
Yeah. Caitlin, she's making her mark. She's becoming a marketable player for the women's sports, and that's cool. But we got to call a spade a spade. If she was going against that 07 man, of course, headlined by Candace Parker.
Bob it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I know we kind of talked about it off air, but man, I'll be honest, man. Hey, man, y'all can give Caitlin Clark her roses all you want. She's gonna have to shoot from the logo, bro.
She got to win though, man. That's like I don't understand why the media is doing. She's the next great white hope. but
Yeah,
it's
but that old 17 dog, come on, bro. You saw a lot of it. They'd have been on that ass all whole 92 feet of that court, bro. They would have they made Caitlin earn every point. If she messed around and got 32 points, trust half of that is on the free throw line because they're gonna beat her ass, dog.
and,
They
you
gonna
know
beat
what
her.
they're gonna do to it. You know what they're gonna do, man. And I was listening to, I think it was Knucklehead Podcast. They got a great podcast, by the
Yeah, they
way.
do. Yeah,
Darius Miles, your boy, he's from your woods.
yeah, Quentin Richardson, yeah, Darius Miles, yeah.
And Cheryl Miller was talking about, she was stunning on, I don't know what she did. I think Pat was coaching like the Olympic team, and she said, and I guess they went against them in the tournament, you know what I mean, back in the day. Pat Sumner was coaching for like a lot of years, with Tennessee. And she told her, she was like, yo, you kicked that ball. I remember when you kicked the ball on me. I'm gonna make you pay in practice. Like Pat was a motherfucker though. But you know what I mean? It was just funny just telling the story about Pat Sumner, how she was, her demeanor and stuff like that. But man, this March Madness, man, Women March Madness is definitely good, man. But we're gonna get into some NFL news now. They're trying to stop the drop, what you call it, tackle? What's that shit called? Hip top.
The drop hip.
Yeah, drop hip tackle. What's your thoughts about that? I think it's needed, man.
You say it's needed. I think it's just another rule to make it hard to play defense, bro.
I understand that, but man, the NFL is what the NFL is. It's never gonna go back to the 2000s, man. It's never gonna be a Brandon Mayweather.
I get that point. I get that point of trying to help the safety with the concussions and all this shit. But the drop hip tackle, I don't think it's a tackle that defenders are not they're not intending to hurt nobody. What I hate about it is that, so if you look at a lot of the drop hip tackles that's happened in the NFL, is because the defender is behind the ball carrier and they trying to take him down. And when you got a guy whose momentum is going that way and you trying to get him, I mean, it's just natural instinct to just drop your weight so you can stop his momentum, and you just happen to fall on a leg or ankle or a knee, and then all of a sudden.
But I understand why you need it for somebody like Derrick Henry, 6'3", 260 pounds. He getting momentum.
Yeah.
Or George Kittle, your boy Kelsey. The bigger tight ends, the bigger running backs. But at the end of the day, they're gonna do what's best about their dollars, man. They need the stars. They need the stars at all time.
And that's why they're doing it. I get that. And that's fine. That is totally fine. I understand that. But what I'm saying is the reason why I don't like it is because they're making it about the dollar value. And they're not making it as a rule to advance football, because I think it hurts it. Because look, you can't. We saw with Greenlaw at the Super Bowl, that man popped his Achilles just jumping up and down. Like you can't stop the element of injuries in a physical sport like football. Now, to me, all you've done is just made it that much more harder for the defense to play defense. Because for me, if I'll be honest, if I was in the NFL right now and I was a defender, if the person is if I'm behind the ball carrier, I'm not even going to try to pursue him, because how am I supposed to get him down now? What, I just hope and pray that he got a bad equilibrium, or take a swipe at his legs and hope that big 245-pound dude goes down? What am I supposed to do now as a defender? Because you're saying a guy with all of his momentum going the opposite way away from you. How am I supposed to get him down now? I mean, at this point, I mean, I hate to say it, man. Put flags on these dudes and just go grab.
And for me, you know what I mean? Because I was Black Rudy. I'll be the first one to tell a nigga, man. For my high school years, I was a Black Rudy. And I admit it to people, man. Because down south was different, man.
Mhm.
Like playing down south, the Midwest, you understand. It's some strong niggas. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's some niggas that you said, damn, what you eat last night?
yeah.
Like, god damn, what's your dad make? Your dad was Mark Henry?
Strong,
Like,
strong like bull.
I'm like, yo, it's like this grown man strength. And I used to get beat all the time. Like, I used to play corner and I ran a 4.9. I see the niggas headlights, pause. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't get a jam on a nigga at the line,
You
that
done?
nigga gone. That
Yeah,
nigga gone. So I understand the game, and but I understand what they is all about the money, the stars, why.
of course.
And in the game, people say they're gonna stop watching. I don't agree. Niggas still gonna watch it every Sunday.
No, they still gonna watch because we. I mean, it's NFL. They king, man. They're
Mhm.
king at marketing the sport. They've always captured everybody's attention. They're gonna continue to do it. So them making this rule ain't about us as fans. They don't
Fuck
care.
no, they don't care about us.
They don't care because they gonna look at us right now, bitching and moaning about a rule, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, and they're gonna be like, "Hey man, look at them talk." They'll still be back in September, opening day. Watch, they'll still be back. No worries. So, like, if you really think about it, look at who's on this NFL committee. It's owners, it's executives, it's GMs. It ain't players, it ain't coaches, it ain't people who actually do the football part. It's people that make the rules and regulations that deal with the money. That's who's on the NFL competition committee.
And you know what the owner is saying, Jerry over there. Hey, commish. I need my boys to be healthy.
Healthy. Hey, Rod. They need 3/4 votes. So they got representatives for 32 teams. So they need
Yeah.
3/4 votes. It was unanimous.
And the heavy hitters, you gotta say this, man. The heavy hitters, Robert Kraft, the
Jerry.
Jerry, um, and the rest of the big boy. Who else you think consider a big boy? Your commissioner, your owner is quiet.
Nah, he quiet. Because he winning too much right now. They don't care. They ain't trying to hear what he say. It's usually Robert, Jerry, uh who else? Who else? One of the big they might listen to Mark Davis every now and then.
Mark is poor, man. He got nigga money. You know what I mean?
You stupid dog.
You know what I mean? The man from Jacksonville, he got that money.
Oh, Shad Khan, yeah,
He,
he got fuck you money.
he tried to buy. I remember he tried to buy the WWE a couple years ago.
Like he got enough money to literally say fuck you. Like I don't give a fuck what you got to say. But no, I mean they these are those are money guys. Those are guys that are looking at those hip drop hip tackles and taking their running back out for 8 months. They're like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
man, I didn't pay this motherfucker $12 million, man.
Mm-hmm.
He out.
And,
What I'm
and
supposed to do with that $12 million? Because he
what
gonna
am I
get it.
supposed to do?
Yeah, what I'm supposed to do with that. So that's when I feel you 100% about the rule being changed because of the money. Because these dudes, they not getting their ROI. And for those who don't know about business, that's return on investment.
Yeah,
They
they need that.
they need that. They need every last bit of it because they look at every last one of them niggas playing on that field. Them honkies blocking and whoever they got in the locker room. Every 53 man is an investment. I'm paying you to help me make money. That's what
And I got a quick question for you, man. And I'll be posted, man. I'm a sociable nigga at my job. I like to talk my shit with the best of them. And I had a conversation with a nigga. He's a Steelers fan. You know
oh,
what I mean? And I told him this. He's told me, he said, man, I'm talking about my man. I was talking about cornerbacks. Because I was a legendary guy. I like the corners. I like the strong safeties. And I like a physical linebacker. Not a middle, a right linebacker on the weak side. And we was talking about corners, right? And I was talking to him. I said, man, y'all haven't had no legendary corners. So this is what this nigga want to tell me. Ty Law, he was all right, but he wasn't no Darrell Reeves. I said, come on. Like, Are you serious, man?
Mm.
That man was a ball hawk. Don't disrespect Ty Law. He got 50 of them. Nobody confused Peyton Manning more than Ty Law. He took two to the house in the playoff game.
To the hizzy.
Like, you know what I mean? They're both PAs, both from, you know, PA legends. But don't disrespect Ty Law, man. People don't give Ty Law his flowers, man. He was different in the 90s and early 2000s.
No, Ty Law was nice.
I'm like, yo, Darrelle Reeves was nice, but he did in the playoffs. I rather, you know what I mean? I know he played for the Jets, you know what I mean? And shout out to your boy off of IW Sports. What's that brother, the white brother's name?
Nick.
The big Jet fan, Nick. You know what I mean? But we gotta be realistic, man. My man, the biggest moments, he was there like nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side. Hey, people forget Darrell won the championship with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't win it with the Jets.
Don't talk about that though. Hey, what that motherfucker said? Got you, bitch.
Nah, you gotta keep.
You know what I mean? He was on 1 year rental. He went right back, but
but guess what? Speaking of that, didn't Prime win back-to-back championships being a 1 year rental? He did the same thing.
No, I thought he did like 5 years with Dallas.
He did, but he did a 1 year rental with San Yeah. And the next year he won it with Dallas, but that was on a 1 year deal. Yeah. He only stayed because Jerry wanted to make sure that he didn't lose him.
Yeah.
No, Jerry wasn't stupid. He was like, "Oh, nah, I'm not gonna let Prime Time out the building." He knew
it. And yo, you know what my hot take is, yo? If you notice, they got Dak to restructure his contract.
Mm-hmm.
You see that news?
Oh, of course, it creates cap space. That's all.
But I would not be surprised. Jerry's a businessman.
Always.
Jerry's a businessman. I would not be surprised they trade Dak to get Shador there. Think about it.
Man.
Think about that. The boy is from Dallas.
Man, stop, bro.
The boy is from Dallas.
You about to make the motherfuckers go crazy on the internet.
Jerry, you see how Jerry, man, go look at the video of Well Off Media.
Oh, no, it's hard.
Jerry was holding Shador's shoulder like this. Hey, Neff.
Yeah.
Hey, Neff.
Yeah.
And Prime just like this with that nigga smile.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Prime, no homo. He got the most electrifying smile, no homo, to like a Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey.
You don't remember when Sugar Ray was smiling with that Pepsi in his hand?
Hey.
Like he got one of those smiles, man.
Hey, Rod, it's funny you say that. You know what that smile on Prime Time mean, right? You know what it mean?
Ching.
You know what it mean, dog? Prime was smiling. He like, oh boy, we got some more money coming in, dog. That's exactly what, bro. I ain't mad at your take, dog.
And LeVar, this is what you should have did, LeVar. You should have took some notes from Dion.
I ain't mad at your point, dog.
and because I'm noticing them niggas is right now. You know what I mean? All the pro scouts right now looking at Colorado right now. They're looking at that Travis Hunter specimen.
And Shador.
Oh my God.
And Shador. Oh, they looking at Shador too. Trust. Because
Shador.
You hit it right on the head, dog.
And you're looking at that, you know what I mean? Hopefully Jimmy Horn have a good year. I think he'd be electrified in the slot. I could imagine seeing him at San Fran with you in that slot. Oh my God. But they are building something there, and Dion's smart. He got more connection than anything. He know how to play that white man game.
Yeah, he got
he got a lot of relationships, and that was just my take on that, man. But man, I you know what I mean. I'm looking in. I'm so excited for the draft, Mar. I'm looking at this. I didn't know T.O. had a son.
I didn't know either.
In college, and playing in your city.
Really?
You knew that?
Nah, I had no idea.
He played in Missouri. He played in Missouri State, named Tyreek Owens. He's 6'2", 204 pounds.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look him up.
Man, he got that. You know how T.O. got that shimmy, that stiff shimmy at the end. But T.O. looked better body wise. Pause. Yeah. But that's another story. He's a freak.
Hey, T.O. was
this
freak, bro.
boy, and they said that Missouri State, he had like a bad quarterback. You know, Missouri State, you know what I mean? The little FCS school.
Yeah, it ain't a big school.
But man, he got a little spectrum, man. You see these athletes. I'm interested to see where Frank Gore goes. Frank Gore Jr., man, hopefully he get drafted, man, because he got the body like his dad, Paul's, man. All hips, no body. You know what I mean?
All lower body. Pause. Now I feel you.
I'm interested to see the draft and how this draft go, man. I know you lost Ladarius Need, and when I talk to you off the record, you said, man, good for him. We ain't worried about no corners. I give y'all that, man. Y'all still got the young boy y'all got from Fayetteville State. Could have a bigger role in y'all defense. Y'all don't struggle with molding corners at all.
No. Matter of fact, people forget, man, L'Jarius Sneed won the high draft pick anyway. I think he was like a 4th or 5th rounder anyway.
Oh, and y'all got this double return off him.
And so as much as I love L'Jarius Sneed and what he did for Kansas City, love that he was a good physical man v man type of corner. He plays better man than he does zone. He likes to get physical at the line. I mean, if y'all remember, we saw the clip when he took Tyreek and pushed his ass straight to the ground. Said, "Sit down, little boy."
That's he kind of remind me of, man. He remind me of a T to
lead.
Yeah, key to lead. He kind of give me that physical press kind of corner with a little bit better attributes, covering. But he's definitely a dog, man. I'm interested in what he looks like in that defense. We don't know what they're running, and sometimes that defense.
Oh man, if what you did, especially the money that you pay L'Jarius Sneed, you run a lot of man than you do zone, because that wouldn't have made no sense for them to even make that.
But remember when Philly did that, got Asmoah, and they tried to put him in zone and messed his whole career up.
Mess it up. Yeah, that was a coach's stupidity. But I mean, my thing is with L'Jarius, I mean, I hope he has a great career. But yeah, man, the reason why I wasn't stressed, I mean, we didn't, don't flinch from finding good talent in the secondary. That's what the talent scouts have been doing very well in Kansas City, is finding people to play well. And plus, they might already got the replacement in-house. I think they still go into the draft and get a corner. But Nazeeh Johnson, he had an injury in training camp, and he was slotted to get a lot of playing time this year or this past year, but he got hurt. But now, man, hey, get your bread. And one thing I've noticed with Brett Veach, he gets rid of people before it's time to pay him. I mean, he got rid of Tyreek Hill at 27. He got rid of L'Jarius Sneed at 27. And hey, man, hey, when you see the results, I mean, 2 years removed from Tyreek Hill is 2 Super Bowls. So I mean,
proof in the pudding.
Yeah, I mean, you seen it in New England. You don't keep every star in a dynasty.
You can't. We got rid of Lawyer Malloy before he said, "Man, all right, yo,
yeah,
go ahead." And you got to do that sometimes. You got rid of Richard Seymour. You know what I mean? He was 7-time Pro Bowler. Hey,
yeah,
he can't pay you.
Can't pay you.
You got to keep you got to keep people and say, do you want to win? We got TB12 right here. He's taking a pay cut so we can keep on continuing contend for a Super Bowl.
Hey,
we don't got the NFL don't got the same money as the NBA. You never see somebody get 200 million, 2 players get 200 million.
Nope.
You can't do it like that.
You do it.
You gotta fill that roster out.
Facts. It's 53. It's 53 men.
53. So you gotta split that money out.
Yeah. Not everybody get paid. Not everybody can go. That's just the nature of the beast. I mean, hey, see, that's why me and you can have this dynasty conversation. Not everybody can relate to this shit.
Not everybody can relate, and I'm starting to see, man, people got Justin Fields for a sandwich, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Like the Bears, I see what you try to do with that cheap flip, but hopefully Caleb is ready, man. I'm telling you, man, that Bear weather, Chicago weather
Different, dog.
Different. I'm telling you, that ball, you throw that in that wind wrong. Oh my God.
It's a goner. It's a goner.
Hey, Randy Moss, the motherfucker going the other way with your ball. Pause.
It's a goner. Hey,
Like,
bro.
so you gotta be careful with you know what I mean. Sometimes you give up on these quarterbacks. I don't know why people got rid of Kenny Pickett.
That's something different, dog.
Kenny Pickett, he got them small hands, man. Pause. You know what I mean? But
getting rid of Kenny Pickett is not the same as getting
rid of Fields. And I hate that, you know what I mean, the media is talking about Justin Fields so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Talking about he's not really a great, he's a backup. No, Mac Jones is a backup. I wish we drafted Justin Fields. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he had a bad arm to me personally. I like his throwing motion. I just think he was in the wrong offense. The offense wasn't catered to him. He didn't have the same opportunities. And it was up and down with that organization. They've been a dumpster fire since '85.
Yeah, thank you.
Like we gotta be real about it. I wish the Raiders looked into that. The Raiders should have given them the 6th round pick and got that with Adams, and you know what I mean. But it's crazy, man, and how the league is looking at these black quarterbacks. Let me just say that, black quarterbacks.
Hey, man, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So I mean,
Phil's numbers was close to. Yeah, I agree with you, yo. I agree with you, Dev. The numbers are the numbers, man. He looked good, man. I saw a couple games. I was like, damn. I think it might have been that Cincinnati game where they was almost close to winning, and you know what I mean. They tipped the ball at the end, man. Moody, man, he had some terrible wide receivers, man. DJ Moore or bust. I like that Cole Kmet. He's a good tight end. He's a good tight end in the making, but
no, bro, you just said it right. You answered your own question, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You said the franchise of the Bears ain't been shit since '85. They ain't
since '85. I was not out the dick yet. Pause, man.
Oh, they trash, bro. They don't. First of all, go over the history of the quarterbacks. Name me a quarterback that's ever played at Chicago.
Jim Harbaugh.
No, I don't know. Chicago Bear quarterback that's worked it down. They won the Super Bowl with Jim McMahon. Do you think Jim McMahon is actually that good of a quarterback?
Nah.
Exactly.
That's why they say Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh, he had a good little run with him. After that, I can't. Maybe Cutler. Cutler had diabetes. He was eating cheesesteaks and eating warheads on the sideline.
Okay, so but check this out. So they won the Super Bowl with McMahon at quarterback, but we all know that was a defense.
Oh my God.
And that was a Walter Payton led team, right? So we know that. They went to another Super Bowl in what, early 2000, 2006?
Mm-hmm.
With who? Rex fucking Grossman.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that was another defense-led team that was getting turnovers like crazy.
And you would never see that, man. What Devin Hester taking it to the house, man.
Thank you. So thank you. Dev said it right there. Bears quarterback history is trash, bro.
I'm telling you, they put Kyle Buller on the 016. It might have been a little different.
Bro. Now you wild, bro. but you feel what I'm saying? So you answered your own question that organization as a whole has always failed at quarterback position. So when they actually get talent, they don't know what to do with it. They're like, oh shit. This guy Justin Fields can run, he can throw. He's been making chicken salad out the chicken shit we've been giving him because they ain't gave him nothing. They finally started giving him something last year, and he still, you know, you can't produce the wins when you only getting one wide receiver, an okay running back. Everything else on the offensive side is still okay. The offensive line is barely average at best.
Mm-hmm.
Defense was shit. So for them to expect Justin Fields to just all of a sudden just start bringing wins was impossible. So they expected him to do the impossible. So that wasn't fair to him. But now they've been making moves. You see what they've been doing this offseason. They've been grabbing motherfuckers left and right to help. It's like
I think sometimes we get to the point where GMs want to get their guys. and that might not have been that GM's guy.
And that's fine.
And you know how that game go.
And I understand that. But the thing is like you trying to get your guy so bad that you got nothing in return for Justin Fields.
A 6-rounder that can turn into a 4th.
Exactly. When you wait, first of all, you waited too late to get your max value for Justin Fields. Because you can't tell me that all the teams that went out and got a quarterback in free agency and still need a quarterback in the draft, you can't tell me that they didn't look into it. That they didn't see like, hey, man, we could possibly do something with this Justin Fields dude.
Yeah, and you know,
we could do something with this guy. Like, hey, Chicago, what you want? You know what I'm saying?
And that's exactly why I'm loving. You know me. They say what they want about this Houston team, the ownership. They letting D'Amico Ryan be the coach. They're letting that GM who used to play with us. I mean, used to be our executive in our front office. What's his name? Castillo.
Yeah.
Or I forgot how to pronounce his name. But anyway, he used to be in our front office, and he's building something. You got a mix-in, and you build that offense up. He brought Schultz back.
I like what they did.
And they get a couple pieces in that defense. I mean, that secondary, they can be a problem. We might forget about Jacksonville, Tennessee. You know what I mean? The Colts. You know what I mean? They building something right there in Houston.
Jacksonville's window's closed, bro.
Yeah, man. I think Fabio, man. I think Fabio gonna have lingering injuries, man. I don't think he's gonna last too much long. That ankle can become something serious real quick.
Not just lingering injuries. I just think the dude is just turnover prone.
It will be a 6th round. Fields probably won't see no action this year. I don't know, man. Man, I'm sorry to say this, man. Russell Wilson's a piece of shit. It's coming from one stepdad to another, man. I don't like how I'm the type of nigga, I ain't a petty nigga, man. I'm not going to disrespect somebody's father that bad. You know what I mean? That's nothing to do with me. If I'm going to love somebody else's son, I'm just going to love him. I don't need to post a nigga every pic. Where's your pictures of your son and your daughter? But that shit right there, you acting like a woman to me. Mar, I'm sorry. I don't like that punk ass shit, man.
Hey, I feel you. But I mean, you know, like I said, man, that whatever that shit off the field with him and Future.
And you know what I mean? I think he's gonna beat him in camp. I think Phil's gonna beat him in camp. I think it's a possibility he could beat him in camp.
I say this. If he literally outperforms Russell and is like not even debatable, I think you got to play him.
And you know Pittsburgh's the type of town and team and fans. You start shitting up the joint, them fans will start yelling.
Hey, hey, let it be week 8, week 9. You know, they like 2-5. You know, and Russell's been straight ass crack. Justin Fields. Justin Fields. Boy, they get the yelling at Justin Fields in the heartbeat, man. I'm with you.
And they got a lot of they got a lot of problems on that tackle position. They got Broderick Jones. He's an upper comer, but they got the other tackle situation, that left tackle.
Kind of shaky. You're
in the wrong division.
Yeah. Oh, nah. You
in the wrong. I know you got Patrick Queen. I love the pickup, but I'm just saying.
Nah, don't say that around Dev. He probably.
I'm sorry, Dev, man. That you know what I mean. I like you. I'm glad y'all signed what's that nigga Yakabuki? I'm glad y'all signed that nigga, man. That African nigga. He's like that.
Nah.
The Broncos being trash, Russell still have 20 plus. Yeah, it's a make or break year for him. A make or break year for him.
Of course it is. They only signed that motherfucker to a 1-year deal.
If you don't ball out, you're gonna be on the 700 club.
Not the 700 club.
You're gonna have to become a youth pastor or something.
Just chill out. But Hey man, come on.
Oh man, you gonna do the Tiki Barber voice? Come on, cuz.
Hey, but real talk though. I think this is Russ's. He needs to win. He needs to show he can still be a starter. Because
I'm telling you, man, you lose that money, Sierra might be gone.
oh damn, man, don't say that, dog. Mm.
They're only with you when you win. You already know.
Don't say that.
Hey, Mar, I lost a couple times not being the highest bidder. Storage units, storage wars, nigga.
Damn, I got.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Do that money get shaky? They know how to disappear. Hey, babe, where you at? They be gone.
Hey, they always say follow the money, right?
It must be the money. But man, it's just the divisions is getting good, man. I'm so excited for this season, man. You see a lot of people just going hard in the paint, man, in this all season free agency. Oh man, shout out to Cincinnati, man, getting Trent Brown because he's a piece of shit too. He's a lazy piece of shit. Thank you for taking that headache from him. That nigga picked and choose when he want to use PTO. He want to play 5 games, not, you know what I mean? I'm glad y'all picked him up though. Mike Gesicki, he's going to be deadly on that Cincinnati team. I think they needed an extra body at tight end for Cincinnati. You know what I mean? But man, I'm definitely interested, man, and I'm interested to see what my team do in this draft, man, because I'm hearing that they might trade that pick, man, if they can get a count of picks. You know what I mean? A slew of picks.
Man, y'all did yourselves a big favor getting rid of Trent Brown. Yeah,
man, he's lazy as shit, man. You know what hurt me though, man? When Tui went to y'all, man, that was my man, man. like he's one of the best guards in the game.
Oh yeah.
Man, come on, Dad, man. The Bills will take. You better hope, man. Joe Barrow be smoking Marlboros, man, and throwing the ball, man.
I said Bengals will take a step back. I'm actually with them on that. Because they could sit there and say all they want that they address they offensive line issues. I don't think they address it enough.
No, I like Orlando Brown though, man. You get Orlando Brown. I think he's
oh, come on, bro. Hey, I always
Baby Zeus. I think he's all right.
Nah, bro. Hey,
I wouldn't pay him that kind of money they paying him, but he's all right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The type of money he wanted and what they paid him, nah. He's all right. He helped us win the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And thank you, Orlando Brown. But I saw all your games in Kansas City. I know why they didn't repay you, bro. I know why the Chiefs didn't repay you.
Too much drama, wide receivers once out. I know T Higgins, man. I think they're gonna trade him I think they're gonna trade him, man, around the draft time. You know what I mean?
He asked for it. He asked for his request. He said, man.
Yo, what do you think? What do you think would be the best fit for him, yo? Best landing spots, just 3 of them.
Buffalo. A lot of people say Kansas City, but I me personally, as a Chief fan, I don't see it.
I like to see him, man. I'm sorry to say, I like to see him with the Rams.
The Rams would be nice.
Or Seattle. I think him and Seattle. DK and him.
Nah, Seattle's not a bad choice.
He said, my man Deb said Dolphins, Bills, Raiders.
I was thinking Raiders too, because pairing him with Monte would be nice.
Put T out outside, put Myers in the slot. That'd be crazy.
But I will say this. I think it's me personally, if I'm the Bengals, I would try to find a way to keep them. Because you got
to keep Chase though. You got to, you know, Barrow gonna fight for Chase. That's his man's.
Oh no, Chase ain't going nowhere. That's a given. But only reason why I say that is because T. Higgins, when healthy, can show that when because you got to double Chase. So he's been able to show that he can get the numbers opposite of Jamar Chase. But here's what I've always said, in particularly this year, because the draft is so damn deep with wide receiver talent, like you could probably go into the third or fourth round.
And I like that boy out of Texas, Paul's A.D. Mitchell and Worthy and all them boys that got, even that boy from Washington.
Yeah. Hey,
this year is crazy.
Right. You could possibly go to the third or fourth round and get you a wide receiver that can help.
Lad McConnell, you know what I mean, out of Georgia. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people, man.
So so I'm just saying, particularly this year, you don't have to feel obligated to pay your wide receiver.
No, man, and it's getting deeper and deeper, man. And that boy Justin Jefferson, oh my God, I give my third round pick right now, my third pick for Justin right now.
Oh no, bro, what? Come on.
Justin's.
That's Justin. That's
not Timberlake. Justin.
I know. That's Justin Jefferson. I pay him. That's him. You know, if T. Higgins was on that level, I wouldn't have no issue making that type of financial, investment.
Hey, do you think Diggs gonna be getting traded soon, man? I know Diggs is unhappy. He's unhappy like a broad. And they haven't got Nick in 6 months.
They've been saying that. They've been saying he unhappy. Me personally, if you got that many reports that the same dude is unhappy, you got to get rid of him.
And I don't understand how I don't understand how Sean McDermott missed this slaughterhouse. I think somebody didn't clean his office out yet, man.
Well, here's the thing. Obviously, Buffalo's going to be in the market for a wide receiver in the draft.
Because which Carr left too? Did he not go to Jacksonville?
Well, what's his name? Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis went to Jacksonville, right?
He went to Jacksonville. Obviously, I think they double dip. I think they go back in the draft and get 2 wide receivers because you don't know the true relationship, if he's unhappy, if he's mad, pissed off with Diggs. I mean, we always get the reports, but like just for me, I would look for a replacement for him because there's been moments where in big games, man, he's been taken out of the game. He's not there. He's there. But when it comes to it, like the playoff game against Kansas City, Josh Allen threw a dart right down the sideline and bounced right off his damn hands. Mm. And you brought in Stephon Diggs to make those catches. Mm-hmm. He didn't make it.
And that's the reason why he left. He left, you know what I mean? He left Minnesota.
Yeah.
They said, man, you Tito right now. We got Michael Jackson, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. And so you got to replace. I think you got to start looking for a replacement for him. You got to get a replacement for Gabe Davis. Because I know they signed a wide receiver in free agency, but it's just not the same level. And I'm not saying Gabe Davis is like that, but still, what he meant in that offense, you got to replace him.
And you know what I mean? I like looking at it. I like laughing. Sorry, Nick. I like laughing at the Jets, man. You know what I mean? It don't nothing that tickles my fancy paws.
Because they laugh. I mean, you a Patriots fan. Y'all been kicking their ass for 20 plus years, bro.
The deal Tyron Smith got, you know what I mean? That motherfucker got Gorilla Glue on him. He's like a child. You ever break your grandma's, fine china, you try to glue it up?
No, I just took the ass whooping, dog.
You know, I was scared of my grandma because she had a razor strap. You know what I mean? That shit like Indiana Jones hits you with a whip. But the moves they did, man, they got Mike Williams. You know what I mean? He got more concussions than anybody, man. He's like fighting Draco every day. You know what I mean? He get a headache every day. But like that deal,
laughable.
It's crazy. Bro. It's crazy to me, man.
Laughable. Bro, I want you to think about this, right? So the Jets ever since they got to that MetLife Stadium with that terrible trash ass surface they got, right? Mm-hmm. They've been one of the most highly injured teams.
Highly injured.
So you sign a highly injured wide receiver, a highly injured left tackle. Both are getting older. Both stay injured all the time. And y'all gave them contracts. 1-year deals.
And Garrett Wilson gonna get tired of that shit, man. He gonna end up like Keyshawn. Remember Keyshawn got tired of him.
Mike Williams got $15 guaranteed million
15
for
guaranteed.
1 year, and this dude stay hurt. He signed to one of the most hurt teams. Tyron Smith, albeit in his prime,
Hall of Famer.
One of the best left tackles. When's the last time he's been healthy for a full season?
I had hair when that happened. That had to be like 15.
So I've been laughing at it too. I'm laughing at. I looked at these contracts. I looked at these signings. I'm like, how the hell y'all signed two of the most hurt motherfuckers to one of the most hurt teams in the NFL? How many games y'all expect to get? Just give me the over under.
I'm gonna say about 6.
Boy, you being generous.
Maybe 5.5. But
yeah, because a half is gonna be half a game.
You know what I mean?
Get the halftime.
Sometimes you get lucky in the dark. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make the rest of this game, coach. What you mean? We don't only play the half?
Yeah, man. Like
that's my half on that under.
and that's why I laugh at the Boston media. For us, right? Oh man, we should have went for Calvin Ridley. I said he don't want to come to us.
Well, you see that contract, damn Tennessee signed him. They was desperate, dog.
Ain't no sell taxes, ain't no income tax in Tennessee.
No, but don't mean you had to pay him that, bruh.
Yeah, they should have paid AJ Brown. They got a curse on it. They should have paid AJ Brown, man.
But it's not just that, Rod. We just talked about how deep the draft is about to be with wide receivers. You can go get you one. I like Calvin Ridley. But Calvin Ridley is not Justin Jefferson. Calvin Ridley is not Jamar Chase. I don't guarantee that much money to a motherfucker that's 29 years old and
DraftKings.
And I still gotta worry if that motherfucker gonna bet his life away. We can't act like that shit didn't happen, dog.
You can't act like that, man. He's a habitual line stepper, man.
Bro, that's like literally having as a female, your sexy best friend who's a stripper, and you just have her be a roommate with your cheating ass man. Really?
That's like taking Bobby Brown to an evidence room full of cocaine.
Yeah. Make this
they
shit
pay him not for him not to get 1,000 yards. They don't have a quarterback. They think Will Levis the answer. And personally, I watch a lot of SEC football. Maury, you can tell me or not. That man was throwing picks to defensive tackles, man.
Hey, man. Okay, so here's the thing. Will Levis can make some good throws. The problem is that motherfucker think he really Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to think that he can throw the football into tight windows like he Brett Favre. And so you about to deal with a situation where it's feast or famine. And right now with the Titans, you can't operate like that. Y'all ain't got the roster to feast or famine.
And don't got a defense like that to bring him back.
First of all, Calvin Ridley paying him all that money. That motherfucker got the dropsies.
So what do you think is on his hands? KY or Crisco?
Man, no. What it is the oil that is on dollars from when you count it with all that betting he was doing.
God damn, man. Booty sweat. That's crazy.
That might be what it is.
Man, I got a situation. Somebody could play a good offensive lineman. I think Dwight Howard would be perfect for him to play offensive line.
Yeah.
He might want to play center. He might want to get the tickle. Oh man. But man, yeah, man, I just been laughing at the fan base of my Patriots, man, because they think they still sexy. Pause, that's not a sexy spot. TB12 is not coming back. You know what I mean? And the think we're just a free agent spot for people. We ain't contending for no fucking championship anytime soon.
Man, y'all contending for the BCS, nigga.
You know what I mean? But shout out to Bill O'Brien for taking that job at BC because you saw the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? But man, I like this one move, man. We got a free safety from I think he came from Atlanta Falcons. Jalen Hawkins. That's what we missed without we lost D-Mac, because we don't have nobody playing free. Kyle Duggar's a box safety. He's not a free safety. So I like that move right there. Jabril Peppers can't play free safety. He's a box safety. So I like that little move we did right there, man. But I'm just praying for better days. I just want to see a better offense, man. I don't give a fuck. I was watching the whole, I was watching the games, watching the blowouts. You know what I mean? I'm just like this. This, you know what I mean? But I just need to see some kind of improvement on offense. I'm not saying that's to win 10 games or not crazy, but I want to see a better offense than I saw last year and the year prior. And I think Alex Van Pelt can do that for us, because they had a good offense, good running attack.
Well, it started in the right direction. Y'all got rid of McCorkle, so that might be the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing I do also too, man. I think we at the point where, man, we got to stop the shaming. Bill Belichick is gone. He did a great service for us for them 6 chips. And we was way worse than that before him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So we gotta stop shaming him. He already gone. You don't gotta keep on putting mud on him. He did what he did. He definitely developed a lot of great players that went to Camden off of him. So you can't, and some really good players. So you know what I mean? It's time to close that book chapter and leave the nigga alone. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? He's gone. You know what I mean? Best of luck to him in his future endeavors. That's all I got to say.
You got that mindset?
Yeah.
You do, but the rest of your fan base needs to have it. Not only that, but I think the organization as a whole needs to have that.
Because I watched that I saw what they was talking about on that documentary. I haven't watched it yet. But people have been coming out like D-Mac and Rodney Harrison, like, yo, this is uncalled for what y'all doing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he didn't help himself how he was talking to the media. And that's where it comes from.
You no disrespect to Gerard Mayo. I like the hire of another brother getting a job in the NFL. I just think in order for y'all to finally get 100% pass Bill, y'all shouldn't have hired a guy that was on his coaching staff.
But the nigga put it in his contract.
That's fine. I'm not debating that. But what I'm saying is, for the Patriots to say, hey, man, thank you, Bill, for all you done. It's time for us to completely move on into a new era. Y'all should not have hired a guy that was on his coaching staff and played for him, because all you're doing is pretty much continuing Bill Belichick 2.0. And
I think this guy got personality.
Yeah,
he doesn't come off. He definitely doesn't come off Bill-like with his answers.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
And we got to say this, man. Us as black men, we got a different mentality of saying, hey, yo, this shit, we got shorter leash than a white coach, you know what I mean, or a white, you know what I mean. So you already gonna have the mindset, hey, y'all better type the fuck up. Like, so it's gonna be a different mentality, but
his urgency should be different.
You know what I mean? His urgency, you don't got 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know this first year is gonna be a little lax, but I think you're gonna have to do better than 4 games. You're gonna have to show some improvement.
Oh no.
You ain't getting no 4 games lead.
Gerard Mayo, there's no such thing as lax. He needs to win at least 7 games this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6, but yeah, 7. I agree with that 7.
Because if he don't,
I think we're gonna be a heavy running attack anyway. I think we're gonna run the ball.
That's short passes. Hey, whatever, how he gets those 7 victories, he just needs to make sure he get them.
And I think we're gonna be more of a blitz team. I didn't like that we wasn't really blitzing like that. You got to design some blitz. I don't think we did that enough last year.
I don't think Bill cared last year, bro.
I don't think he gave a fuck either.
I don't.
You see, he didn't even give the nigga a hug at the end. He's like, man, fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
I don't think Bill gave a damn last year. He's just like,
man, let's talk before we get out of here, man. Let's talk about a little bit of NBA, man. How you feeling about this, man? I watched the game last night, man. You know me.
And fuck these motherfuckers keep playing with my emotions, dog.
You know me. They play with my emotions like my check when my child support come out. But anyway, man. But how do you feel about this up and down with these fucking turnovers, man? These turnovers terrible, man.
Well, that's why I'm saying, fuck these motherfuckers keep playing with my emotions, man.
And what you call it, man? I don't know what Halliburton going through, man. I thought I saw a better game than that.
And I mean, I think teams figured out that I think they just started to figure them out, you know, make that motherfucker facilitate, not score, and you know, make him rely on his other teams. But nah, man, I'll say this, man. As a whole, I'm just over. It's been some bad officiating in the NBA this year, bro.
It definitely has been tick for tat.
Some bad officiating in the NBA this year. I don't know what's been going on with that. I don't know if these motherfuckers need to get investigated for, you know, point shaving or some shit. I don't know. Something ain't right.
Well, I gotta say this though, man. That nigga Anthony Edwards in Minnesota, man.
He like that.
Hey, yo, ever since he got that bitch pregnant, man, he been had that net, man. He been fucking that net up, man.
Dog, because he been tearing up that pregnant pussy, dog. You know how to.
Oh man, that pregnant pussy feel like cream and cheese, man. Feel like clam chowder. hey, Mar. Back when I was wild, you know what I mean? When I was out in the streets. A couple of them kids none of them kids was mine, but I was still enjoying it.
Backstroke.
Hey, why you do a pin at me? Let me
Hey, baby, backstroke it. Dog.
Hey, Michael Phelps.
Hey, breaststroke game is on point.
Hey, be some more balls in that shit, doing flips.
All kind of cartwheels, dog. Hey, so Anthony Edwards he been diving in that PP, dog. That pregnant pussy been making him. He said, "Oh, word." He said, "Oh yeah, I'm about to have a game." Am I?
Yeah. Hey, yo, but yeah, man. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, man, and Mike Conley, man. Mike Conley looks efficient on this team, man. And man, I think that, man, they're going to be a dangerous team.
A good veteran presence, man. A good veteran presence. The crazy thing is, if you could get a little bit more offensive from Rudy Gobert and a little bit more,
I like that boy Nas, man. Nas Reed, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only problem is that what you gave up to get Rudy Gobert, you kind of
gotta play him.
Yeah, you got to play him. So it's like, damn, I kind of had to play this punk soft ass French dude. That was already overpaid in Utah, and somehow I don't know how you trade and gave multiple first rounds for this sucker. So, and inherit his contract, which was crazy. He's a $200 million man, so that's wild.
He's in his bag, and also what you call it in his bag, man.
That Karl Anthony Towns injury looks it right now. It don't look so bad. I think it'll look a lot more worse in the playoffs.
Oh, you got to get Jordan to go rub it out.
Hey man, I can't
get that girl from the Kardashian, rub it out. He'd be all right.
Hey, yeah.
Get him some of that motherfucker mommy wanna. Give him some of that red drink. He'd be back.
Hey man. But nah, man. I mean, no cap, man. I thought I'd never see the day that Minnesota sitting there at the top of the West. With a good chance to make some noise in the playoffs. I mean, they only a game behind Denver, behind the champs. So half game behind OKC. So I mean, there they are. I mean, it is what it is.
I gotta say this, man. You know what the scariest team to me, man, is? Boston, man. They so deep. Pause.
Yeah, they already they're the only team that's locked down in playoff position already.
It's going to be tough for anybody to get them out, man. I think Milwaukee's the only hope.
Nah. Milwaukee can't do nothing with Boston, dog. I mean,
Giannis going to have to go in that finals when he was in the finals against,
Nah, bro. I don't even think that's not even feasible. first of all, Boston knows how to really guard him. When you got Tatum and your boy, what's his name? Oh shit, he got
Jaylen
paid.
Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
I gotta say this too, man. Before you, not to cut you off, man.
Go ahead.
That cougar pussy, man, making these young boys going crazy, man.
I'm telling you, dog.
Jaylen Brown with Bernice Bargos.
Hey
man, that nigga been he been sham godding and all kind of shit, man.
Hey man, hey, you saw things been going up for him, man. That man's a $1 million man now. He like, life is good.
They don't gotta worry about getting pregnant because she's 45.
Hey, he ain't got to worry about it at all. He said, condoms, bitch, what is this? hey, Bernice go to him with a rubber. He already like, bitch, you cheating? What is this? Hey, for real. Like, come on, girl. I ain't worried about that. I'm $52 million. Yeah, you out of your fertile stage? What we doing?
Yeah, man. And you know what I mean? It's been countless stuff, man. Ramadan, Kyrie going crazy, man. I'm interested about these playoffs. Even though y'all say the referee shit crazy, you know what I mean, is a little suspect. I'm interested to see these playoffs, man.
Yeah, but you come on, right? You gotta be worried about the referee parts in this shit.
Yeah. And Chris Paul becoming Draymond. It's crazy.
Hey, dog, cause dog, you see the fucking shit, you be like I saw some shit the other day, man. Bo literally had his hands straight up.
Foul.
Didn't even touch Wemby. They blew the whistle, and they couldn't. But the court mic caught it. He was like, "Oh, y'all niggas dick riding." Okay, I see.
and that's somebody I would be interested, man. I don't know what his contract like, man, but I would be interested to bring him to LA, man. I don't think they use him right. I don't think nobody untapped his potential yet, man.
Hey, Bo could have been Wemby a long time ago.
I think he got a way tighter handle. Pause, man.
I'm being serious. Yeah. I'm being serious on this. I think Bo could have been Wemby about 4 or 5 years ago when he first came out. Had he went to the right coaching staff and could have molded him right. Mm-hmm. But you see, he's been kind of bouncing around the league, trying to find his footing in the league because I just don't think there's been a coach smart enough to just use his talents.
And that team too, man. They don't even use. They got Isaiah Thomas on that 10-day contract, and they haven't played him. Like you're using Devin Booker, who is not a point guard that much. You know what I mean? Why not give it some time, man? Give him like 10 minutes.
Hey, man. First of all, you talking about Frank Vogel, who got that job. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of pictures he got. He might got some Nickelodeon type of pictures. Survive Nickelodeon.
Quiet behind the set. Quiet on the set.
Because I don't know how he keep on getting jobs, man.
Hey, man. First of all, that motherfucker lucked into a bubble championship.
Yeah, so lucked up.
I mean, he ain't that same coach that was on the scene 20 years ago when he had Indiana at the doorstep of doing something great because they played great defense. But I don't know, man. I don't know how he done lucked up into that job. But man, now I'm kind of with you, man. Bo, if he had found the right, I tell you this, man. If Phil Jackson was coaching and he got a hold over him, he would have. He didn't have him right. We wouldn't even be hearing about Wembanyama, man. Hell, to a certain point, Kristaps Porzingis was Wembanyama before Wemby. So injuries has kind of fucked up his career a little bit. But now, man, I to your point, the NBA playoffs, there's some interesting storylines. There really are. It's just that there's some storylines that I just can't ignore, and the refs are gonna be one of them. I'm just like, man, so what kind of games how y'all gonna officiate this shit? Y'all gonna let the boys play? Because if they let the boys play, Boston walking away with this championship with no problem.
Yeah, you know, man. Yeah, I think so too. So, and I don't, you know what I mean? This Denver team, it don't look like they're hungry enough, man, for me. It look like they got hung over a little bit.
I hear you, but I'm not letting that change my perception of them. I think they just waiting for playoffs to start and they gonna flip that switch.
I
Especially
hope so.
especially Jokic. He Croatia boy gonna flip it.
But you know what? I also got to say this too, man. I was listening to all the smoke, and people. You know what? People don't give what you call the praise, man. They don't give Boogie Cousin praise as a big.
Nah,
His run before his injuries, he was like that.
Boogie was a dog, man.
Shooting a three, put it down a little bit, hit you with a Euro, take it to the basket. Like, I don't think people give him enough praise, man.
Boogie was a walking double dog. Like for real. Like he was a walking double, man. He was like that, dog. I don't know what happened. I mean, I know some of the injuries happened, but hey man, he's 33 years old. I'll still give him a shot, bro.
He blackballed too, man.
I would if you give IT a 10-day contract, I would literally go Boogie, man.
Boogie playing right now and what are you playing?
Taiwan. Yeah, he's in Taiwan. Yeah,
it's sad, man. And you know what I mean? I don't understand why the Lakers don't bring Dwight Howard to tend the Joker up, man. Pause, man. Let him go freaknik on him. Pause, man.
I mean, turn this all, dog.
Let him go freaknik on him, man.
Nah, turn this all, dog. Cause you already just hit that. When you said that, I already know how this shit turned out. Turn this all, dog.
Hey, I just gotta ask you a question. Did you check out Caitlyn Jenner and Lamar Odom's podcast out yet?
No, I can't do that. Turn this shit off, dog.
Oh man, come check us out at 9:15 tonight.
This motherfucker.
The Graveyard Shift, 9:15. Come check that out. 7:30. I got Chive Simmons. We're gonna talk about the music industry. She's a record label CEO, owner and rapper, producer. So you get that at 7:30. Come check me out, man. Again, thank you, Mar, for coming on today. I appreciate you, my brother, for coming on. And let's get the fuck out of here before I get canceled.
Yeah.